welcome to the ITL. Actually, I want to start off. I'll give you today's date. Today's actually December the 19th. I guess I'm shooting this on a Saturday. Running a little late this week. Due to Christmas next week, I more than likely will not be having an ITL. If I do, I'll probably shoot it earlier on in the week, then with the camera, and then pre-post it and have it release on Saturday. But we'll have to see what I'm just basically going. But I'm gonna warn you, I might not have one. Oh, another thing I'm gonna go over. Well, I mean, this is a season of basically goodwill to people, basically taking care of each other in my eyes. And there's been a lot of, I've been seeing a lot of negativeness on the internet, on people's videos. And I mean, it's not anything in particular. It's just basically randomly all over the place. And I mean, I'm like, well, you shouldn't really be that way. I mean, it's just like putting people's things down, and it's like, no, you can't do that. I mean, maybe they can't afford the best of things. I mean, I know I can't. Maybe they have other things in their life that they have to take care of kids, and they don't have the income. But yet, and I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. I was watching a video, and I'm not going to name who made it or anything, but they were going over a list of good habits for concealed carrying, and the one really threw me off. And I mean, it didn't surprise me, but it kind of irritated me. The one of them was, the guy showed a holster similar to the one I'll be showing you here, really quick. This holster right here, yeah, it's a low price, cheap nylon holster. Okay, he said, don't use these. These are no good. Get yourself a good leather or there's another name. But anyway, holster. Yes, I agree. They do have the more expensive holsters do have their advantages. These have disadvantages also. But as on my eyes, if you feel that you need to carry a firearm, the most important piece would be the firearm itself. I mean, pump the money and get you the best firearm you can afford for you. That's my opinion. I mean, in my opinion, don't mean anything really. I know that, but my thought on it is, if you get yourself a good, trustworthy firearm that's not going to jam up on you, it's not going to give you any problems, something that you can depend your life on. The holster, it's a carrying device. As long as it's not moving around and it's holding the gun securely on you, it's doing its job. Make sure that the retention strap is fitted right and somebody's not going to be able to just pop it and run, because you don't want that gun taken off you, or used against you. So, I mean, that's my thinking of the whole deal. I mean, it's okay in my eyes to have a cheaper holster. I mean, I used this holster for almost 2 years. I'll be just basically gravitating away from it here. Really, actually, I just started to. I mean, things like that just irk me, and it's like, and this video was just put up. It's like, Jesus Christ. And yeah, it's his birthday coming up. But it really bothered me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to shoot a video on this and say, you know what, let's take care of each other, and let's give each other credit where credit is due. At least if they're carrying a firearm, at least they're taking steps to protect themselves if they live in a bad area, if they travel by themselves or whatever. And nowadays, I mean, you just, what is a bad area? I've seen attacks going on where it's a good area. But yeah, that covers that for me. And let's get back to the holster again. Yes, get back to this is the holster that I picked up for my PT-22. And I'll show you, just for you people that want to know. It's empty. The magazine's out. It is a decent holster. This is a Gunmate. Let me see if I can get some sort of. It's a small frame pistol up to 2 1/4 inches. It's number 21000, size 00, and it's right. This is the right hand only. I'm right-handed, and here's actually the packaging for it. And I didn't pay a whole lot of money for it. I mean, I bought it at the local Dunham's. And, I mean, it was just to get me started. And I have it 2 years later. The only complaint I have about this holster, well, you see, it fits my PT-22 really nice. You can't really see in the light too well, it's kind of dark. You see, it fits my PT-22 pretty nicely. It doesn't move around inside there. Good, solid latching. My complaint about it was the strap here. I mean, this is a nylon strap, and it's cheap, and I understand that. This nylon strap here, like I figured it would, it started loosening up on it, stretching out, then it would start moving around on the belt a little bit. Now, there's ways you can take care of that, and my way was actually I was taking something and just tying it to have my belt loop like right against here, or right against here on it, either way. And you strapped it around my belt loop, that way it didn't slide anywhere. And if it go a teeny bit one way or the other, it's not a big deal. It's just as long as it stayed in that position on the belt, I was happy. And I mean, it had the adjustable strap on it. It was just a basic nylon holster. It worked for me. It did the job. And that's where I came, like, well, you really shouldn't be telling people, no, don't use these at all. They work. They do the job. Yes, the other better holsters do better. The more expensive ones do better. But it gets to the point where you just spend money for just having that kind of holster. You're not getting any better. You're just paying more money. But granted, that is not. I mean, you get yourself a better holster than this. You'll be going off. And this was like $11 holster. Next holster that I'm moving up to, though, it's about the same price, and it's another nylon holster. I like my nylon holsters. Don't have to worry about skinning them up. I don't have to worry about. I mean, I go through a lot of stuff. I'm always working around in the garage, and I mean, just beating it up. Oh, another thing, this holster, it's closed in the end. But it's like, I don't worry about that. I don't have to worry about destroying a $10 holster, because I'm always moving around. My shirt's always picking up, and it's always skinning. And I like the out of the waistband holster. It's just more comfortable for me, for my body type. So what I do is I wear larger shirts and just have it covered over, or large coats. That depends on what part of the time of the year, part of the year it is. But my next holster, and that was a Gunmate. This one here is a no-name. Yeah, I picked up off eBay. I seen it, and it was a fair price, $11 to $12. This right here. And it's another nylon holster. It has a little bit different retention strap on it. It does snap pretty firmly, but this can be put on either side of your belt. It has a belt loop goes through here and through here on both sides, and it has a metal belt clip on it also. That can be taken off and moved to either side. And the straps are just the straps are pretty strong Velcroed, and you can move those around also if you desire to. This also has across the front here, because you see this is the back of the holster. Pop this up. Place I have to find that. Place to put your next to a spare magazine. Now, this does have an opened end on it. I don't really care. As long as the gun doesn't protrude out of it, I'm happy as can be with it. I've had this for a few days, just about a day and a half. And I've been trying to see how I like it, what fits good with me. And right now I don't have a spare magazine. So what I've been using is, it actually came with a free cheap pen knife, cheap pocket knife. And this one here, it's got the thumb hole and everything, and it's just plastic, it's junk. But it will do small jobs. And it came free, so it came with the holster. So what I'll do is I put the pen knife inside the magazine holder, to give me kind of the feeling of a magazine in there while I'm wearing it. And like the old holster, I am not caring for putting my belt through the belt loop. I like the metal clip better, and the metal clip locks it on your belt really, really good. I mean, I can tend to have a little bit of a problem getting it off whenever I want it off. And I mean, it holds it really well. So I'm like, yeah, it does bring the holster out a teeny bit, which actually makes it a little bit more comfortable for me, for my body style. And it does change the holster from being like this to be like a little bit like this on, which is still okay for me, and it still works for my dress. This, I'll see if it lasts me 2 years. I mean, for the price I'm paying for these things, yeah, I could have gotten, for $20 I could have gotten a better holster, yes, but I didn't have the $20 at the same time. So I went ahead, and it wasn't designated. Whenever I did have the money for it, it was designated for earmarked for something else. But this time I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get a new holster. I wanted the extra magazine pouch, and we'll see how this goes. This is a no name. This is no name. But we'll see how well I like it. Either way, we'll see how well I like it. Well, this is MuzzleMike saying, hope you all have a Merry Christmas, or whatever holiday your faith celebrates, or if you don't have any, have great days. It's MuzzleMike signing out.